Hi, my name is Jaden Lopez Forsyth with K.I.S Communication. This week is County Week, and all of our Randolph County teams will be competing in the Randolph County Tournament. Union City will be hosting County Track and Field today at 5:15 p.m. Baseball and softball will be traveling to Winchester for Saturday, while the tennis team will play at Randolph Southern. Let's hear from our athletes.
The track and field tournament starts at 5:15 p.m. today. If you never experienced track and field, it's very unique and you get multiple events happening at the same time, including running, jumping, and throwing events. How do you feel about tonight's game?
I feel all right about it. I mean, our team's pretty small, so we usually fall behind because we just don't have strength in numbers. But I feel all right about it, and I'm excited to just go and have a good time.
Do you know which team are considered the favorites going into the tournament?
Um, I don't know about boys as much, but the favorites are probably Winchester and Monroe Central for girls.
How do you feel about your tonight? How do you feel about your team's performance up to the point to the season?
I feel like we've done a lot of growing this year. Like I said, we have low numbers and we have a lot of freshmen on our team. So hopefully in the coming years, we'll be able to win some more things. But yeah, we're just growing, and so it's taking time. And we haven't found a lot of success yet, but hopefully in the future.
How do you feel about your individual performance so far?
Um, It's all right. I mean, I wish I was doing a little bit better, but I've been working really hard to hopefully get my times down, and jump a little farther on long jump. But I feel all right about it, just working to get better.
The track and field has one home meet scheduled for Monday against Jay County in Cowan and Adams Central. The T&C meet will be at May 16th at Winchester, and the girls sectionals is at May 20th at Beta High School.
Wilson, how do you feel about tonight's event?
Like always, I always like going in there feeling confident, no matter what the competition is and who it is. I mean, I just gotta go in there and just give it my all. So I feel pretty great.
Okay. Do you know which teams are considered the favorites going into the tournament?
Well, obviously Winchester, but that's one thing that I feel like a lot of people look down on us, as Union City. But I always like going in there being the underdog. So I mean, and compete.
How do you feel about your team's performance up to this point in the season?
I feel like we've done great, putting in the work. I mean, we don't have the numbers and all, but we've worked with what we got, so it is what it is, I guess. And I mean, I'm just grateful to see what we've accomplished with this team.
How do you feel about your individual performance so far?
I just feel like I could, my individual performance-wise, I feel like I could be better or I work harder. But then again, I am dealing with an ankle injury right now, so it is what it is, and just give my all and just do it for the people that can't.
The track and field team has one more home meet scheduled for Monday against Jay County, Cowan, and Adams Central. The TEC meet will be May 16 at Winchester, and the boys sectional is 22 at Muncie Central.
The tennis team will travel to Randolph Southern this weekend. I'm here talking to number one singles player Shelby Arnold. Shelby Arnold, how do you feel about this weekend's tournament?
I'm feeling pretty confident, actually. We have already faced against Winchester and Southern, and we did pretty well against them, so I have a feeling that we can actually win it.
Do you know which team is considered the favorite going into the tournament?
I feel like typically Winchester wins, so I feel like they could easily come out on top, but hopefully we will.
How do you feel about your team's performance up to this point in season?
We have a lot of underclassmen, so I feel like we've done pretty well this season. Our singles have been doing really well. Addison Thornburg, our singles 3, she has remained undefeated until last night, so she has a pretty good record going. But yeah, I feel like our team's been doing pretty well for what we have.
How do you feel about your individual performance so far?
My current record is 6-3, so I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, it's a winning record, so I think I'm pretty proud of it, really.
Thanks, Shelby. The next home senior night next Tuesday against Hagerstown. The TEC tournament will be May 17th and 19th at Lincoln High School, and the sectional tournament starts at May 21 at Jay County. Thank you.
The baseball tournament is also in Winchester. Mineral Central plays out at 11 a.m. and Union City faces Randolph Southern at 1. The champion is scheduled for the championship is scheduled for 4 p.m. Jason, how do you feel about this weekend's tournament? Do you know which team is considered to the favorites going into the tournament?
I want to say us, but I think Menor Central and Winchester. I think I don't know which one out of them are considered the favorites, but I think they're gonna be the toughest teams to beat, and they play each other. So we're just gonna have to. If we beat Randolph Southern, we're gonna have to face the winner of that game, and that's gonna be a challenging game for us.
How do you feel about your team's performance up to this point in the season?
I think we've been doing good with what we have. One of the minor things is just errors. We have a lot of errors during our games, and another minor thing is pitching. A lot of our pitching is still developing, but a plus I'd say is we've been doing a lot better at the plate, I feel like, but we can always improve at everything.
How do you feel about your individual performance so far?
I think it's been going well. I could be doing better, but I was in a hitting slump a little bit, and I just broke that, which I'm excited for. And my fielding hasn't been the greatest. I've been contributing to a lot of those errors, and my pitching I think has been pretty solid this year for the innings I've pitched.
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Yeah, another plus for the team is base running. Oh, that's a plus and a minus. But we've had a lot of stolen bases in the past couple games, and that just it helps us win when we can get the freebies.
The baseball team's next home game is scheduled for May 13th against Lincoln. Senior night is May 16th against Knightstown, and the sectional is scheduled to start May 28th at Earlham College in Richmond. Union City is playing Blue River at 5 p.m. that day.
The softball tournament is at Winchester High School starting at 10 a.m. with Winchester and Randolph Southern. Union City's first game will be at noon against Monroe Central, followed by the game and the championship. How do you feel about this weekend's tournament?
I feel pretty good about it, and I think we have a really good chance of winning it, and I think we're playing really good this year.
Do you know which team is considered the favorite going into the tournament?
I haven't heard anything really about like a favorited team, so I'm thinking that it's all around pretty even, and that's all I've heard so far.
How do you feel about your team's performance up to this point in the season?
I think we've been pretty good. We've had good defense and offense and good pitching, and I think this might be one of our best years so far.
How do you feel about your individual performance so far?
I think I've done pretty good, and I've definitely gotten better from last year, but we still have more games, so we'll see.
The softball team's next home game will be at May 16th against Dayville. Their senior night is scheduled for May 21st, while the sectional is scheduled to start at May 26th at Lincoln High School. Thank you.
Hello everybody, welcome back to yet again another episode on the lunch menu. But as usual, we need our special guest.
Give me a B, give me an E, give me an N, give me a G, give me an I, give me an N, give me an I. What does that spell? A bangini!
Hello Bangini, welcome back.
Hey AJ, I can do one for you too. Give me an A, give me a J. Okay, so today we talk about the lunch for tomorrow like we do every day.
Exactly.
Well, except not recently because we've been very busy. I had to get some things in order.
He had to make a feast for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It was a very interesting time.
Don't combine bananas with pickles. It's a terrible idea. I regret all of my life choices after that.
Oh.
Anyway, so we have the chicken rancher wrap, the cheeseburger Americano, or we have the strawberry banana parfait. Oh, and don't forget the pizza pie.
Oh, nobody can forget the pizza pie.
Absolutely.
Well, that's all the time we have for today here on the lunch menu. So as always, we'll see you next time.
Ciao, bambinos. Goodbye. Mwah.